It can be hard to think about children with cancer, but local businesses are doing just that in an effort to make a difference for these kids and their families. They're rallying support with the High Hopes Challenge, and here to tell us all about it is Christine McIvor with Kids Cancer Care Foundation of Alberta. Good morning to you, Christine.
Good morning, Leah.
Thank you so much for being here.
My pleasure.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Kids Cancer Care Foundation and what you guys do?
Sure. We're just going into our 24th year, and it is a foundation that is completely dedicated to helping children with cancer, children affected by cancer, survive and thrive in body, mind, and spirit.
Right. I've been out there, and it's pretty wonderful what you guys do out there at Camp Kindle and with the High Hopes Challenge. Tell us a little bit about that as well.
Sure. The High Hopes Challenge, we started 8 years ago now, and it was one of the first downturns in the economy that we've had in the last several years, and we really needed to make a big difference, a big impact, and keep our bottom line on the black side. And so we started this fundraising event just to go out to Camp Kindle, play, match up a bunch of community leaders with kids that have survived cancer. And that was the beginning of it. So now, 8 years later, we've got another wonderful group of kids and kid coach challengers that want to take on the High Hopes and raise a bunch of money and have a ton of fun out at Camp Kindle.
We're seeing some video here of Camp Kindle, and it really is an extraordinary time. Some of these business leaders are terrified to do what they do, but they really are so inspired by their kids, aren't they?
Well, you know what? The neat thing is it's the kid coaches showing the challengers what it's like. They're normally the captains in their boardrooms, but
right.
At Camp Kindle, the
Not so
kids
much.
are the captains. You bet.
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. What does this mean for these families and these children? I've interviewed some of these kids, and it really is, I mean, it's life-changing for these families.
Well, it is. The minute that you hear your childhood's cancer is, you know, you're put on a different road, and you know, for the challengers to say, geez, I want to help a child with cancer, and I want to help all children with cancer, in fact, in the province, through doing the High Hopes Challenge, is really just a vote of confidence for these families that are struggling through one of the most difficult times of their life.
Absolutely. This year's quite exciting. You have more than ever this year.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, 13 very brave souls have stepped up to say, I want to do this, and we're always thrilled whenever a High Hopes Challenger says, yes, I want to do it. So this is a record number for 13, for our number 8, and we're at just under 1.3 million that we've raised. So we would really like to see us get to 1.5 million at year 8. Would be outstanding.
That would be incredible. Absolutely. What do you personally take away from this every year? What keeps you going every year and putting this on every year?
Well, you know what? I think just the fact that, you know, we're just such a wonderful giving community that people want to help children with cancer, children affected by cancer. It's just a really nice show of community support, and to say that this is very important and we need to do everything that we possibly can to help these kids through a very, very difficult journey. We do it through research, of course, Camp Kindle, education support, peer program, which is an exercise program, and scholarships. You know, it's just such a really foundational way to help children get through this very difficult journey.
Absolutely, and their families as well. Christine, thank you so much for being here. We're going to meet the teams
pleasure.
all morning long. It's so exciting to see
Brilliant.
these people. It's going to be great. Christine, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Leah.